Hi, my name is Elizabeth Casano and I'm a distributor for ShadowSense International. This video is going to be about doing our eyeshadow and our brows using ShadowSense. ShadowSense is one of my most favorite products that ShadowSense offers. And the reason being is because you can use ShadowSense for just about everything. We could use it for eyeshadow, brows, blush, contour, highlight, concealer. Did I say blush? Probably so. You could do just about your entire face using ShadowSense. It is a cream to powder formula. It comes in a tube like this. And I'm going to show you today just a couple things that we can do with it for eyeshadow and brows. All right, now these are the two brushes that I'm going to use. ShadowSense offers a brush set if you're interested in that, but Real Techniques, Morphe, those are some other brands that I like a lot. But we're just going to use a flat head brush and a dome brush. This is just going to be a really very simple ShadowSense look. Now for this look I'm using Whisper Pink and Smoked Topaz. It's kind of a pink and sort of a greeny gray. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're just going to paint a little bit on, just like that, literally the way it appears. And this is enough for both eyes. And you've got about 2 full minutes that you can work with it while it's still liquidy. And I'm putting it on pretty heavy because this is my base. This is what I'm starting with. And I'm not trying to keep it in any sort of shape. I'm just trying to put it on and then I'm blending it out because I want to kind of have that bright eye look. I'm coming down a little further. I'm coming on the insides. I want that bright eye look. And then blend it out with my dome brush. Okay? Now, if you want to make it a little bit more pigmented, I suggest you put just one dot. And where you want that little extra pigment, use that flat brush to kind of push it in. And I'm just using the flat side. Okay. All right, now for the contouring, I'm using Smoked Topaz. Now, what I like to do on these darker colors is I'll use the top of something else. Like this is the top of Silk or Pore and Wrinkle Minimizer. And what I'll do is I'll take and I'll put the little dot right there. Like it doesn't take very much at all. And then I take the dome and I kind of fill it up. Okay. And that way it applies very similar to a powder, very, sheer, and you can kind of build your coverage, but you still get the molecular bond that's going to last all day from the liquid. Okay. Now let's do the other side. Same thing. Just doing a little dot. So I'm just kind of filling up the brush. That way it's not all just in one spot. Like I want it to have that blended look. As you can tell, a little bit of product goes a long way, and I'm not obviously continuing to apply product, I'm just blending and putting, and it deposits a little bit more obviously as I'm blending. A tube of this will last you anywhere from 3 to 6 months depending on how much you use, but these I've had for 9 months because you can tell I don't use a lot. I just like a real light shaded look. Excuse me. Now for brows, what I like to do is I use Mocha Java, and I'll use one little dot of Mocha Java, okay? Blend that with one dot of Smoked Topaz. Make sure I put enough on there. Okay. Clean my brows. I use a very thin angled brush. Again, ShadowSense has these, but like I said, Real Techniques, Morphe, those are good brands too. And then again, just like I blended on the top with my shadow, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm blending those two colors together, getting a little bit of product, taking a little product off, very thin angled brush. And then I go in and I kind of just draw individual hairs in there. And it just creates a very soft, natural brow. And again, I'm doing the same thing for the other side. Nothing major, nothing harsh. Okay. And then clean them up again. All right, and that's just a very simple ShadowSense look using Whisper Pink, Smoked Topaz, and then for my brows, I do Mocha Java with Smoked Topaz because I do have darker blonde brows, using a flat brush for the lighter color. I patted that in, remember that? Patted that in. And then I used the dome brush for the contour. And then I used the thin angled brush, put it the right way, for the brows. So maybe you learned something today. Maybe you gained a little bit more confidence in applying ShadowSense and using it for something other than just eyeshadow. Using it for brows is a great idea too.